Good morning, guys. It's Amy Ben with the AM Show. I am going live real quick because I want to show you our I want to show you the sunrise here. Let me see if I can flip this over. It is not doing. Let me see if I can get it to do. Y'all, I'm sorry, but let me just tell you that it is glorious. It is glorious. I did get a picture, and maybe I'll post it in the comments when I get done. I just saw a shirtless little boy go through the living room. Anyway, I hope you're well this morning. I jumped on here because I was trying to catch the sunrise, but anyway, maybe the sunrise will be beautiful wherever you are and you can catch it because it is gorgeous this morning. Anyway, good morning. I hope you're doing well. Happy it's Thursday here. I get to go to lunch today with my friend. There goes Jacob again. I get to go to lunch today with my friend Christina. Oh, we put our chimes back up, so you're probably hearing those. Anyway, so let me get into, good morning, Nancy. Let me get into what I'm going to talk about today because I think it's going to take me a little bit longer. Y'all, I'm sorry. I usually fiddle with my hair, try to fiddle with my hair before I get on here. Anyway, so Psalm 107 was in our Psalms and Proverbs reading today. I hope you are staying up with the reading. It is, we're more than halfway through, so we can do this. We can do this. It's never too late to catch up if you or just jump in. If you want to jump in and you haven't gotten the schedule yet, then message me and I will get you the link of what I'm following. Okay, so I need a drink of water. I meant to get a drink of water to bring over here this morning. Psalm 107. It is one of my favorite Psalms. I actually wrote a post about this years ago. It is the profile of four, and it's called Redeemed of the Lord. There's four profiles of people who have been redeemed by the Lord, and they are in four different scenarios where God has redeemed them. And very quickly, the first one are those that are lost and they find salvation. The second one are those that are in bondage or in some sort of addiction and he breaks their chains. The third one are those that are living a wild and careless life. They may believe, but they're not living their faith out. And then the fourth are people who have had great faith, but a storm comes in their life and they lose their footing. And that's who I want to talk about today. So let me just read, and it's going to be kind of longer, more than I normally read, but I'm going to start Psalm 107 in verse 23. And he's describing these fourth people, and it says, "Others went out on the sea in ships, and they were merchants on the mighty waters. They saw the works of the Lord." So they have seen God work. "His wonderful deeds in the deep. For he spoke and stirred up a tempest that lifted high the waves. They mounted up to the heavens and went down to the depths. In their peril, their courage melted away. They reeled and staggered like drunken men. They were at their wits' end." Is anybody at their wits' end? "Then they cried out to the Lord in their trouble, and he brought them out of their distress. He stilled the storm to a whisper. The waves of the sea were hushed. They were glad when it grew calm, and he guided them to their desired haven. Let them give thanks to the Lord for his unfailing love and his wonderful deeds for men. Let them exalt him in the assembly of the people and praise him in the council of the elders." So here's, we could unpack this for a while, but here's just a couple things that I want you to see from this particular section. One is that there are times when you're in a situation where you know you have seen the works of the Lord. You believe, you have faith, you have seen him work, and then comes a point in our life where it says here, like as they were at sea, that he stirred up a tempest, which means basically he allows a storm in your life. So you get to this place where you've seen God work, and yet there's a storm in your life, and it says that their courage melted away. So you've seen God work, and yet a storm comes, and where's your faith? You lose your faith, you lose your doubt, you start to question, you feel like you can't handle it, and it says you're at your wit's end. You get to your wit's end. You are not handling this storm well. And I just want to say it's okay. First of all, number one, God allows these things in your life, and it's okay if you are one of those people where you have great faith and then you get to a point where you're not handling it too well. You're really, your health might be suffering. Physical health, your mental health, your emotional health might be suffering. You are to the point where you are just at your wits end, and you just don't know if you can handle this storm anymore. The waves are fierce. They are drowning you. You just don't think you can do it anymore. And this is what he's describing here. And this is what I want to say secondly, is that God does allow this, but two, this is what they do. It says they cried out to God. They cried out to the Lord in their trouble. And so that's what I just want to encourage you. If you are at that place where you're at their wits end, cry out to the Lord. And if you have been, just keep doing it. And I would be so, just keep being so honest. Being honest with the Lord, like, Lord, I don't trust you. I don't know what you're doing. I don't get it. I'm mad at you. Like, I've had several people on my podcast where in order for them to get through their storm, they had to get real gut honest with God. And, you know, I'm thinking of Becky McCoy, whose husband died, and to get through her grief, she had to cry out and yell. And I'm trying to think of who it was that described it, that they would just hit the floor and they were like pretending like it was God's chest. Like they were at their wits end with God, and they just got really gut honest with God. He can handle it. He can handle it. And so that's what I want to encourage you today, is just to get really honest with God. If you're at your wits end, that you would cry out to him. Maybe for you that looks like going away and spending time with the Lord and getting really honest. Maybe that looks to you for you like a fast, to say, I'm at my wits end, and God, I'm crying out to you. There is no one else to help me but you, and you have to do something miraculous here, because I'm at my wits end. There's nothing else I can do. And that we just finally surrender and we fast and say, God, unless you intervene in the storm, there is no hope. And I love what it says is he guided them. He answers, he guides them to their desired haven, and God will answer. It may not be in the timing we want, but God will answer. And at the end of Psalm 107, it says, consider the great love of the Lord. Consider the great love of the Lord, and he will. And the only reason he ever sends storms, I hate when people try to pretend like they know what God is doing. God does it for a million reasons that we cannot understand. But I can tell you that our character and our faith grows through storms. I can tell you that our character and our faith grows through storms. There's a million other reasons he's doing that I don't understand. I'm not even gonna pretend to say why God does certain things, but I know that your character and your faith will grow when you cry out to him and he leads you through. So if you're in the middle of the storm, let me just encourage you. It happens. It happens. It's not because God is punishing you. And if you're doubting when you've seen him work before, that's normal. Hey, the Israelites did that. They saw him lead them through the Red Sea, and then the next day they're complaining about their food. So we're in good company. We're in good company when we say we've seen God work, and yet when something else comes, we lose all of our courage and we get to our wits end. So it's okay. It's okay. There is grace there, but the Lord is the answer. The Lord is the answer. So just another encouragement to cry out to the Lord if you are going through a storm. All right, good morning, guys. Oh, my mom hopped on. She just, while I'm sitting here talking, she just sent me a text saying she is flying to Florida. So, yay, Mom. She's sitting in an airport, watching this. So, y'all should let me know. Where do you guys watch this from? I would love to know. Are you cooking breakfast for your family? Are you still in bed? And this is what you do in the morning? Are you on the way to take your kids to school? Like, I would love to know where you normally listen to this video from. And it's okay if you say your bathroom. I've had people tell me that they listen to me on the toilet. I had a couple in my church, and the husband came and told me, he said, I heard your voice from the bathroom the other day, and it was his wife listening in the bathroom. So I've heard it all. I've heard it all. I said good morning to Nancy and Marie and Angela and Mom, and Teresa was able to join. Good morning, Teresa. Marie is in Nashville right now. She is normally at work listening. Mary's laughing. Yeah. Teresa's watching from her living room in Tennessee. Oh, you guys are both in Tennessee. Teresa and Marie, you guys are both in Tennessee and you don't even know it. Isn't that crazy? Nancy's in northern Missouri. It's 6:35. Yeah, you guys are earlier, so way to go, Teresa. Way to go for you for listening at 6:30 in the morning. Mary says she's in Ohio prepping food. I almost was in the kitchen doing this because Scott is on day shift, but tonight he's working a different shift tonight. So I thought he was going to sleep in today, which this is last minute. So I thought I was going to have to go cook eggs for Lexi for breakfast. So we almost were cooking eggs together, and I was going to be in my kitchen doing this, which is fine. I've done that actually before. Anyway, okay. And did I say good morning, Sherry? I don't know if I saw you hop on, Sherry. Good morning. And Sherry's near me. Anyway, okay. Some good news, if you just in case you're curious, somebody came and looked at our van last night. Our van is for sale, and it's looking like he might bring his wife and buy our van this weekend. So that's exciting. That was exciting. So praying that that works out. What else? I think that's it. I'm still waiting on my lab results that I talked about on Monday. I'm hoping I get a call today, if not tomorrow. The LabCorp, do you guys have LabCorp that does, I think they do most of the lab stuff around the country. Anyway, they're gonna release the numbers to me tomorrow morning, even if my doctor doesn't call me. So no matter what, I will know tomorrow. Anyway, Angela is watching in the car driving home after dropping off the kids, and then some days walking home from the school. Yeah, today's freezing, guys. I put on this jacket because it's like, I don't even know what it is. It's like the 40s or something. It's freezing here today. So fall is officially here. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and go get my day started. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and we'll see you back tomorrow. Bye.